Sweet, fellas.
Could I get my master down? Just
a little EQ on there?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little compression. Don't worry. Don't worry, fellas. All right, fellas. You ready to knock into this thing?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Thank y'all for coming back out, man. Today we have 3 members of Underground Springhouse. How you fellas been?
Good. Thanks for having us back.
It's good to see y'all, man. It's been a solid, it's at least a year, maybe a year and a half. I feel like, do you remember when it was? It had to have been pre-COVID, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, probably
a solid
pre-COVID.
distance away. So I'm
we
glad
were
I
about
got
to put
back.
out the first album. I guess.
Right, yeah. And when did that come out? Do you remember?
April, March.
April?
April.
Wow, dude. It's been a minute. Good to be back in here. Thank you. Your first time on the show, man. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Overdue, man.
Yeah.
Overdue. Appreciate y'all coming in, man. Y'all been killing. I've been keeping up with y'all, of course. Always good to see y'all. You guys had a classic one down in Jacksonville. That was my favorite time I've seen y'all. That was fun, dude. I love that one. And yeah, man, what you guys been up to? How's life been treating y'all?
Pretty good. I mean, can't complain.
How about them damn dogs, bro?
Yeah. How about them?
How
good
about
stuff.
them?
Were you here for the game?
Yeah, I was out last night. It was fun. I watched it at Georgia Theater. It was cool,
It
man.
looked
It was
nuts
cool, man.
here.
Yeah,
I did that
lounge.
last year. That
Yeah.
was, yeah.
It's a good move. Good screen. Good big screen in
Yeah.
there. It was fun, man. It was fun. It was
Nice,
interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
That was nuts, man. I mean,
Can't beat it. Back to back.
did you grow
man.
up a Georgia fan?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, same. Man.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. They got to stop letting these little 12 teams in there, man. And it's not the same. You can't put them up against us and expect them to do good.
It was nuts. It was nuts.
All right, fellas. Well, tell me how the music's been. What you guys been up to? You guys have been off the road, I assume, for Christmas kind of vibe, right? Been chilling. But before that, you guys were doing, I think, what, Texas, Virginia's, all of those, right? This past, I don't know if you call it a tour, would you? Or is it just like weekend runs kind of?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
You know, we just kind of call like a season of shows the
Yeah.
tour, I guess. But
Fall tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
But yeah, in early December, we did just a Northeast run.
Sweet, man.
Connecticut, a couple New York shows.
Connecticut. I didn't know that. How was that?
It was fun.
Huh.
It was a good show at a brewery.
Okay.
Yeah.
In West Hartford, and we got to meet our manager for
Yeah.
the first time in person.
Really?
Zach, shout out Zach.
Shout
Great
out
dude.
Zach, man. Shout out Zach.
Um,
And he's like management or like booking?
He's just management.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and we found him through our booking agent.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that was cool to meet him and
Yeah.
that far from home. And
Yeah.
did a couple New York shows, did a show just outside of Philly. And
How's New York?
New York was awesome. New York
Yeah.
City was great. We played on a Sunday.
What venue?
Sunday after the
Mercury
SEC
Lounge.
championship.
Mercury Lounge.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I hear it's, what is that, like 300 cap?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
even smaller.
Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I got you. I got you coming in. Can you make sure that mic clip's plugged in all the way on the back? Yours is just really quiet. Actually, pull it closer to your face, too. You guys are coming through. Hit yours again for me.
Yeah. Is that
Oh,
better?
yeah, we're good. I'm tripping.
Is
Talking to
this-
yours, Charlie?
Yeah, check.
Oh, yeah, there you are.
Check.
He's just a quiet young man. Sorry.
Yeah,
Got
Is
That's
this
distracted.
right.
good?
I'll
Is
speak
this
up.
close enough right here?
Yeah, that's good. That's
Okay.
good.
Close
Okay.
enough? Is
Yeah,
this-
you guys
yeah.
are good.
Like
You
my
guys are good.
perspective from like it's sort of weird, like trying to like.
I just thought I didn't have Charlie for a second. You guys are good.
Okay.
So back to New York. Sorry, got distracted there. What was it like? Because I hear some people play in New York and it's like weird. Like obviously the parking's terrible, right? Is there like I've heard like Stu's and like another band they came on there like we literally had to drive out of town, park our U-Haul,
Yep.
leave it at a gas station, and come back in. I was like, that sounds like ass. Is that how it is? I mean, what's it like?
You don't have to leave it at a gas station.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Somewhere.
You have to take it probably out of the city. Probably.
Interesting.
They don't. You can't park a trailer and a van anywhere
Yeah.
in the city.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you
I
guys
think
did
we
Mercury
parked in-
Lounge.
Sorry.
No, you're good. What are you saying?
I think we parked in Brooklyn. Like it was like we were, sort of near there.
We got
and-
lucky. We had Sean McLeod,
Yeah.
our buddy on the road.
I don't know
with us,
Sean. Is he roadie?
doing some temporary tour manager stuff. So,
Uh-huh.
and he was awesome, and he kind of just clutched up with all the
Love it.
parking in those
Yeah.
city shows because it can definitely be a nightmare with a van and trailer.
Yeah.
Well, what did you guys think about the whole run? You said Connecticut, New York City, and what was the other one you guys did? There was another one, right?
We did Ithaca, New
Ithaca.
York, which was awesome.
Syracuse.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. What did you guys think about like the kind of vibes up there? I mean, I've never been that high ever, just in general. Like I've never even visited up there. So was it an interesting like, oh, there's a big scene here we need to be hitting, or was it like, all right, this is a cool one and done, or like, what do you mean? You know what I mean?
I think it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
New York City definitely has a good Georgia, Athens,
Uh-huh.
crowd up there. So any city that has a good like UGA base,
Yeah,
it definitely helps.
that
But
makes sense.
and college towns in general, Ithaca was really good
Yeah,
because they've got Cornell
Yeah.
and Ithaca College. Cornell was
Interesting.
having their final exams, but there was still some people that
Yeah.
came out and
Love it, dude.
discovered us, you know. So
That's why you
makes
do
it
it,
worth
man.
it, yeah.
That's cool, dude. I didn't even realize that was the college town where Syracuse is. That's cool, man. So that's awesome, dude. What's the reasoning behind that? Because like obviously you do your rounds, like the Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina stuff. What made you guys want to go a little farther? Is it just trying to like keep it interesting, or just got to keep expanding kind of vibe, or you just wanted to? Any theories behind it, or you just fucking did it?
Just kind of spread the word.
Love it.
Underground
Spread the word.
Springhouse,
That's
yeah.
the way you do it, man. Take it straight to the people.
Yeah.
Straight to the people. Love it, man. Well, cool. What do you guys kind of got? What have you been working on lately? I know you said you guys just got together today for a little practice. What's been kind of on the mind as a band? What year are you guys in as being a band? Got to be six, or maybe
I
not
wanna
that long.
Say, well,
4, right?
as far as
4?
just playing, probably 6 or
Six-ish,
so. But as
yeah.
far as putting out original music, which is kind of when I consider the band is really
Uh-huh.
forming, probably our 4th year or so.
Okay.
But yeah, we got a bunch of new music coming out.
Yeah?
Starting in like a few days, like a week or so.
Friday.
New
What?
EP.
Let's go. Good timing here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
Timing.
Worked
What's the
out
name of
good.
the song?
The first one is called "Continuing to Burn."
Okay, dope
Uh,
title. We're gonna
thanks.
that passes. That passes the
It's,
check. Nice.
It's a reggae tune.
Ooh, okay.
And it's the first of 5. We got
Okay.
EP coming, and we're doing the drop one at
Yeah.
a time.
The trickle the singles out plan.
Right.
Love it,
yeah.
man. Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, everything gets enough attention that way. You know what I mean? That's cool, man. So, and when did you guys record these? Like, I'm assuming before the break or something.
Yeah, definitely before the
Yes.
break. We recorded them at Racket Recording with
Oh, I
Patrick
hear great
Doherty.
things about that place, man. I want to
Yeah,
work
yeah.
with them. Yeah, it's
Patrick's
really good.
awesome.
Yeah, definitely
Sweet,
work
dude.
with them. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun
Yeah.
to work with. But these ones are a long time coming. We kind of just took our time with recording. We weren't in a huge rush to put anything out. We had put 2 singles out, and we just
Took your time.
just took our time, and now we got 5, and we didn't know if we were going to do an EP or just keep putting singles out, but we ended up with 5 new ones and just decided to do an EP.
Felt like it was finished.
Yeah,
That's cool, man. I know it's weird because, like, obviously when you're a younger band, you can just like record Joyfell and put it out. You know what I mean? Like that month, and like the
Yeah.
older you get, it's more, it's like, all right, we got to try to make this the best thing we've ever done. You know what I mean? Right? Do you
Yeah.
guys feel any pressure on that vibe or no? You know what I mean? Getting an immediate no from Mitch right here. He's like, nah.
I wouldn't
It's
say.
like,
I,
nah.
I wouldn't say that I feel that. I mean, I don't know about these guys.
Love it. Max?
I mean, I definitely feel. I mean, I don't know if we're harder on ourselves or what. I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, I didn't record that song, but just in terms of like when you record your music or whatever,
Yeah.
how critically do you listen? But like that's not why this took us a long. It wasn't because we were like, oh, this isn't good enough to put out.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
It just took us a long time because
We were chilling.
Took us a little while. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
We were vibing.
We've been busy.
Love it, man.
But like we did it when it wasn't like, all right, 2 weeks we're
Yeah.
recording this. It was sort of like over 2 weeks of time over
Gotcha.
3 months worth of
Yeah.
time.
yeah,
or
we
whatever.
probably finished them back in like August.
Yeah, we finished
Yeah.
recording this summer. We had
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
we've
the
been sitting on them
turnaround.
for a while, and so the people that have been coming to shows in the last year or so have probably heard
Ooh, road tested.
pretty much all of them.
Yeah. How do you
They're-
guys like doing that? I asked Fruit a similar question, but like they mentioned, or we talked about how like sometimes you record something and then you get to playing it live a lot, and you're like, damn, we should have done it like that. You know what I mean? Like the live arrangement, Do you guys have any, like, did you road test it at all, or you just recorded it and then started playing it?
I think they're all road tested.
They're all road
They're all
tested.
They're all
pretty
You guys seem like a
thoroughly
road
road
tested
tested.
kind of band for songs.
They've definitely changed from the recordings, like the initial recording, I guess.
Okay.
The more you play it, the more it changes.
Yeah, yeah. Because you guys aren't playing
But I
much
think
the
for
same
us,
way,
it's
right?
not a conscious decision. It's more of just an impatience thing. Once we like play a new song together and we enjoy playing it, we just
Yeah.
are like, let's play it live like this
Yeah.
weekend.
It's very natural. But yeah,
Even
like
though
tomorrow.
it's probably going to be like 8 months before that song's out.
Fair enough. I like that, dude. I think that's
'Cause
cool.
it's hard
man.
to just hold on to it for
Yeah.
that long, and
That's
but
the truth.
it's probably I don't know.
And you learn little things about the song. You know, it's like, all right, this one might be something. This one, you know, this is a little slower, might not work too fast, something like that. And kind of tweak
a
it.
lot of them have definitely,
Been road
evolved
tweaked
a little bit after.
Love it, man.
Yeah, this part feels a little awkward live, you know.
Yeah,
Let's tweak that. Or
maybe
something.
this 6.5-minute bridge right here can go. maybe we better dial that down a little bit for the radio edit. You know what I mean? Well, that's awesome, man. I guess what I'm trying to ask is like, I know there's got to be some kind of like weird pressure with like having some songs that are like big hitters on the streaming and like, you know what I mean, like Athens classics as I'd call them. You know, you ever think about that kind of stuff, or it doesn't really matter? You know, it's like
I'm just really like grateful that we have a song that like has taken off. You know,
yeah, man.
I would love to have another song that equaled that in terms of, you know, as many people that know it and like that song. But I'm just glad that we had one.
Hell yeah, man.
Beggars can't be choosers.
I don't think it's anywhere near done, man. Y'all keep putting them out. They all sound great to me, man. I really enjoyed I'll Be Fine. I'll Be Fine. That's Jackson on the vocals, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I was like, for surely that's not Charlie Haas.
Yeah, and
sounds
Jackson
great too.
sings on. Thanks.
He's
and,
a vibe, yeah. Yeah, I love it.
he's got a great voice.
Yeah.
And Max has been singing some more.
Yeah. I think I heard some Max harmonies on that guy, right? Is that
For
you
sure.
singing background?
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. And the key, is it organs or keys or something running pretty hot in the mix? I like that.
Yeah,
It's like a
yeah,
very
yeah.
like organy song or
Yeah,
whatever that is.
yeah.
It's very cool, man.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It was like a vibe. Like on the surface, probably not about getting late night breakfast. Probably not, right? Isn't that a line in there?
That's a Jackson question. Yes,
Yeah.
but
I think
that
it is.
a
I
line.
think there is an element. I think there was. I mean,
Somewhat influenced by that. I was trying to figure it out.
I mean, I wish he were here to, you know, but
Well,
he's a pretty big late night breakfast fan. Like he's definitely, I mean, he likes a late night, you know.
It has a very vintage vibe. Like I don't know how to describe. Like not like retro, but like I don't know, like widespread kind of
it's a
vibe
blues
thing, like
song,
southern rock, but not kind of thing. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
a bluesy southern rock. Yeah,
Very
but
cool.
Jackson will be singing on three of the
3 of the 5.
of the 5. Yeah.
How's that been for you, man? Is it weird, kind of having some Springhouse songs out without your voice on them per se?
It's great, man. It's been really fun because when you're used to singing constantly the whole show, it's really like
Give me a
you
breather.
just get in the zone of, and then the show just goes by like that. Like some of the like most in the present moments that I have on stage is when I'm not singing, because I get to just sit, play rhythm and take it in. It's really nice.
I agree. I feel like singing you have to like really engage, if that makes sense. Like I've kind of got to look out there, but if I'm playing guitar, I don't have to. You know what I mean? Like you can just look down.
And Jackson and Max are both great singers, and it's been fun to listen to. So
Love it, man. I like the little guitar, kind of like, I guess it's like a solo breakdown bridge kind of thing going on in there. You guys break it down for a minute. That's an I'll Be Fine, right?
And I'll be fine.
Yeah, there's a cool little guitar solo in there. I dug it, man.
Thank
Dug it,
you.
man.
Thank you
It
very
seems like
much.
you guys started doing that more when you joined the band, like a very melodic kind of guitar solo in the bridge area kind of vibe. Is that something on purpose, or am I just? I can
think
think
just-
of 2 examples. I think.
When new people join a group, it just it becomes different. Different ideas start coming out. That's about
Fair
it.
enough, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's
Loved
fun.
it.
It's fun. to
Yeah,
do.
it was cool, man. I thought it was a very like interesting vibe. Really dug it. Been listening to it a lot.
Cool.
Getting ready for this.
Thank
I did
you.
my
I appreciate
research on it. So you liking not singing as much, and you were singing a lot in Florida. I noticed that because last time I seen you, you guys, I don't think you were singing that much, but it was only a 45-minute set, so that might be why. So now you got 3 singers in the band. Do you sing at all?
I kind of
Harmony
I make
sometimes?
noises sometimes.
Yeah,
You know, like
sounds-
a, nah,
Yes and whoas.
nah. Yeah.
Good.
I'm
man.
trying.
Well,
Yeah,
damn, that's
it's
damn
really
near.
hard to focus on both. For me,
Yeah.
So
there's
Gotcha.
a couple
Gotcha.
covers that Mitchell.
Pop some vogues for her.
Oh, yeah.
He'll belt it on a few covers.
And Sherwin doesn't sing on anything, does he? See the mic back there?
Same thing. He has a vocal mic most of the time, and we'll throw in some harmonies when he's
Sick,
comfortable
dude.
with it.
Well, that's awesome.
Kinda.
Everybody in the band sings. That's dope, dude. So cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys had any trouble like on the songwriting front? How's that kind of going for you guys lately? Has it been like the same kind of flow of people bringing them in, or they're coming out of new ways, or like how you guys writing tunes lately? It's been pretty easy flowing.
Yeah. Me and Mitch and Jackson live together now, so it's pretty nice to just hang out in the living room and work stuff out.
Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been good. I feel like like around this age, when you like have been writing songs for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
you have these. I've kind of like most of the songs that I had been working on for like years were on that first album.
Gotcha.
And a few, there's still, a few more that I've had for a long time, but most of those we've recorded and done. Jackson then joined the band and had all these songs that he had been working on for years. And so we all of a sudden had a whole new reserve of songs to like pick and choose from. And same thing with Mitch. Mitch has so many demos on his thing, we can't even choose where to begin.
It's impossible.
Can't choose.
So everyone's got a bunch of stuff. It's honestly, our difficulty is choosing which one to narrow it down to work on.
That's a good problem to have, fellas. That's good shit, man. Love it. And how has it been like, I guess like the songs have evolved, but the vibe is still there kind of. You guys have any like vibe conversations on what you're going for these days? Like when you're doing I'll Be Fine, is it like, all right, we're going to go for this different kind of thing here with Jackson on the vocals, same good vibe, maybe a little more retro southern rock vibe or something? Or is it just like that's how it sounded?
That was probably in mind for that Island song, the new Island song, right?
Yeah.
A song called Island?
Which is not on the new EP. It's another one that we're working on for
TBD.
For like a year from now, probably, by the time that one comes out.
Can't wait to hear it. I know how it is, man.
It's like you get so backed up because it's like now we've got songs coming out for the next till March or so.
Yeah.
And so
it's easy to turn it off when you have them coming off, like you're like writing, and then you've got 5 recorded. It's like, I'm good for now, kind of like easy to like chill into like touring or whatever, focus elsewhere. Yeah. That's awesome. You guys are writing so much, man. I'm excited to see how the single thing goes for you guys, because I think that's how I would like to do it these days, is just do 5 singles, and at the end of the thing you got an EP, which is interesting. Is it weird for you guys because you guys have 1 album out, right, and then 1 live record, and there's Joy Fell's an EP, right?
We put Joy Fell out first as a single, and then we came out with an EP called Tomfoolery with 5 songs on it, and then we did a couple more singles, then did the album.
Yeah, okay.
And then did a couple more singles, and here we are.
So like once you start putting out albums, is it kind of weird to like go back to EP in a way? Because it's like, I don't know, albums like this big release kind of thing, and EP's like just kind of thrown out there more. Is that weird for you guys, or has it been pretty natural? Not that you've done it yet, I suppose, but to be determined, right?
I think probably treat it just the same as an album.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I don't think it's been weird at all now.
Yeah? Okay.
We kind of did 1 song at a time on this. We didn't really look at it as let's do an EP. We kind of just did a couple songs, worked on them 1 at a time, and then it was like, we got 5, might as well put them all out as 1.
Hell yeah, man. And where's the album? That was like you guys going in and trying to make 10 songs together, right?
It was like 4 days at 1093.
Yeah, love it.
We're leaving with an album.
Love that. Yeah, that's fun, man.
Which is a fun way to do it, and then you're just...
And that was the first stuff that you played on, right, Max?
Yeah.
That's where you came in, somewhere in that era?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So how have you, when you joined the band, I would have been what, like, I guess a year ago around the podcast time. How's it been like being joining the band and like trying to find your way around? Because did you have a keys player before, Max?
Not like a full-time. Will Ruff played keys with us.
Like on and off?
For a little bit. John Cherry played a show with us.
Legend, yeah.
But we didn't have like a full-time player until Max, no.
How do you like having him over there? Changed the game, didn't I? I feel like sonically it opens you guys up a ton, right?
It's the job done.
What do you think? How you like it, Max?
I mean, I'm here. I love it. It's great.
Doing the press rounds.
Right. No, it's awesome. It's I'd say it's fun getting to play with new people always. But no, I mean, I think we settled in pretty nicely.
Do you have a favorite song to play with the band so far, or a favorite moment you guys have had? Anything come to mind?
Favorite song to play with the band. I'm trying to think. Recently, I mean, granted, so we haven't played since, because we haven't played shows since before Christmas.
Before Christmas. Okay. No breaks, good for you.
Yeah, I guess we did. Yeah, we were talking about the shows in the Northeast. Yeah, we did those. What was it? Like I'm trying to just localize, because like all time versus, I don't know. I feel like over that period, we started playing Rock Bottom again recently. That's a fun one. That's an original that they put out before I was in the band, and then
really, I don't think I've heard that. Was that on the record?
That was a single that we put out like one summer. We put Float the Time Away.
Gotcha.
And then Rock Bottom, I think.
Sweet. So you
That
guys
one
brought it
flew under
back.
the radar. A little bit.
That happens sometimes. That happens.
But I like that one too.
Yeah.
Pass the Love
Yeah,
is my
Pass the
answer for
Love.
Max. Their like favorite song to listen to Max play.
Yeah. Pass the love.
Kid
yeah,
can play.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that one?
yeah.
Kid
I
can
love,
play.
yeah. That's a good. Okay, all right, yeah, that's a. Because then I do
about
get
you?
to play more keys on that. If
Yeah.
Pass the Love's great. The Outlaw's fun. That's a
Outlaw.
fun song to play. Yeah.
Think so? How about your favorite song to hear Mitch on, man? Some guitar.
With this song we're putting out. The first single comes out on this Friday.
This Friday.
So it comes out the Friday the 13th.
13th. Love it. Love
Yeah,
it. Good
yeah,
luck.
good
Good
luck,
luck.
yeah.
Love it. It's good narrative.
Right.
It's all about the storyline.
We're working every angle, any
Love it.
possibility. But so we're putting that's continuing to burn on Friday, and then the next one, which I guess will be 3 weeks later.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks
Nice.
later, is that we'll have Julian, right?
That will be 2 songs on that drop.
Okay.
One's an instrumental, and then one is a song called Julian. Anyway, we have this breakdown that we do on that, and Mitch and Mitch crushes that pretty hard.
Does he?
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
excited
sweet.
to hear it.
And
man.
on the Julian that we're putting out, it's BA.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's cool.
Sweet, dude.
Thank BA.
So B, F, and A.
But it is cool. It's good. It's
I think
good.
instrumental. Like I feel like I wish people would put out more instrumental stuff with the songs. You know, like how long's the instrumental? Is it a couple minutes or a minute?
3 minutes. Maybe?
3 minutes. I think stuff like that's cool. Like a
full
little.
length.
320 or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's probably too long. No, I'm just kidding.
I think it's perfect. It's
No, it's
perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, how have you guys been liking playing the new ones? How have crowds been digging them? They've been liking them. Any of them that you're really excited about from the live show? You know, you play them around. You're like, oh, that one seems to be crushing, or just all of them. Any in particular?
I'll be fine. I recall.
I recall.
I think that's going to be the last one, and that's
Out of
the
five.
name of the EP, I believe. Right? Is
Love
what we
that. That's
decided?
funny.
Yeah, it's a bluegrass, I guess.
Okay.
Well, it has drums, so it's
Yeah.
not really bluegrass. But that probably has the best
Best crowd reaction.
best crowd
so
reaction,
far.
I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Agreed.
It's a little boot stomping
It's hard not.
vibe.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. That's hype. I'm excited to hear this shit. It sounds like you guys are dipping your toes in a lot more genres on this kind of stuff. Are you?
Yeah, and I think that's
It's growth kind of stuff.
it's just kind of we don't really intentionally go in a direction ever. You went like your question a few minutes ago, we don't really like have conversations of what direction do we want to go. It's just kind of like someone writes a song and the music kind of speaks for itself. You know, like Jackson wrote "I'll Be Fine" and it's a southern blues song.
Yeah.
No matter like
How you cut it up? That's
yeah,
it.
pretty much. So it's like, this is the song I wrote. I kind of like it like this. And sometimes it totally changes. One of the new ones, the instrumental, Jackson wrote it was like a tender acoustic instrumental. And then it turned into like a punk rock, I don't know, but we totally are doing a lot of things out of left field, though.
It seems like it. Is that just a product of like being a band for, however many years it's been? I think you said 4 or 6. 4 for putting out music. It's just like, all right, we can't just keep putting out the same stuff. Is it just like expansion on that sort of?
Probably, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of the stuff I write tends to sound the same.
I think
Yeah.
it's probably a
a
product
vibe,
of
though.
so many different ideas going on and different influences. even,
gotcha.
And then someone
Gotcha.
saying, "Wouldn't it be funny if we did this?" And then you try it, and then you laugh, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Let's do it like
There
that."
it is.
And just playing a lot, like live and all, sorry,
Oh, good.
but when you when we do play the songs, kind of we were talking about the road testing thing,
Yeah.
and like when you do play the songs live enough, it's like sometimes you'll just start to include, like 5 o'clock now, we include we have this whole section that like we kind of just came up with, I guess, from, I don't know if that was all, I don't know if I can't remember if that was something we did live and then like reintroduced it in practice. I can't remember the process exactly, but like you start to do that with stuff, and then that becomes included as being, just part of the song.
Yeah.
It's like if you do road test them long enough, like it gives you the chance to kind of like attach more ideas to it or whatever. And
Like
then by
expand
the time,
upon it?
Okay.
Okay.
And then by the time you record it, Julian with the whole, middle section that we have, like that's
kind of a problem that we have too, is because like we'll have a song written, we'll go play it a bunch live, we'll randomly do some like other section live and be like, oh, that was cool,
right.
And then we'll like, let's put that in the studio recording, but then we have the dilemma of like, is this meant for a studio recording, or is this just like a fun live twist that should be thrown in every now and then?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like we have to weed down a lot of our songs because we'll do a first take in the studio. How long is this one? Like 8 minutes and 40 seconds. It's like, all right, we got to trim this a little bit.
Just a hair.
Like
hair.
you said, the 6-minute bridge.
Maybe we dial that back a hair for listeners' sake. But that shit works live though. Like I remember you guys were expanding upon some stuff in Jacksonville, and I'm gonna keep mentioning Jacksonville because it's the last time I've seen you guys. And there was like I think maybe Float the Time Away or one of the other. I think you just said that. But one of them, you guys went off on like a tangent for a minute. I was like, that was pretty dope. It's very sick. That you can get away with that sort of stuff. Like I get what you mean. Like that makes perfect sense when you do it live and it's super entertaining to watch. But maybe putting on an 8-minute song is like a task, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Right?
Yeah, you got to be committed for 8 minutes of one song.
You got to like that guy. You got to like that song a lot.
Definitely.
Fair enough, though, man. How have you guys been like, I kind of talk about you guys on here a lot as like, you've done a good job of like institutionalizing the name of the band, if that makes sense. Like, if it's a you guys show, everybody in Athens knows it's going to be pretty damn good. You know what I mean? So how has that been like, after the storylines kind of dry up where it's like, it's no longer your first time doing the theater. It's no longer, here's our first record, It's no longer, it's our first time at Al 5, Like, how have you guys kind of settled into that, like, road-tested band? Has it been pretty easy to do that?
I wouldn't say it's been easy, no. I mean, it's gotten harder, honestly, but it's still so much fun. It's still as fun as it always has been,
Love it.
Which is why you start in the first place. But, we started as just a college cover band that was just for fun.
Yeah.
And so there was no strings attached. So, but then the more seriously you take it, and the more you're traveling and playing new cities for the first time, it's a grind.
Yeah, it is, man.
It's a tough grind sometimes, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, how's it gotten harder? You said it's gotten harder. You just mean like traveling stuff, or like navigating your way from like after the honeymoon phase of like, oh fuck, this is gonna be sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
does that make sense?
kind of all that. But there's nothing else we would rather be doing other than this grind. But just going from the college level of when we were still in school, it's like all of our friends are there coming to the shows, supporting because they're our friends.
Exactly.
And those days were awesome.
Yeah.
But
everybody graduates.
Now we're old and graduates, so we go to Georgia Theater and a bunch of familiar faces out there, but we don't know a bunch of them, which is super cool in itself.
It's awesome. I mean, hats off to you guys for making that happen.
There's not people just coming to shows all the time just because.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Your homies, Yeah.
Right. But
it's interesting how that happens. Cause I remember like, I don't know wasn't there a shower cap where it was like you guys, Jester and AFTM? Am I remembering that correct?
We have never played shower cap.
Never? Okay. I'm tripping then.
That might have been an OG jam for Cam.
Yeah. It might have been. Okay, maybe that was it.
Because that was at the that was on the same front lawn.
That's what it was.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
I remember like watching that and being like, holy fuck, these three bands are going to be massive. Like you guys might as well have been the biggest bands in the world.
Do you remember the fourth band on that bill?
No, you were the next year. You were the year
no,
after, right?
I was
who was it? Live Oak?
It was Himalayan Pool Party.
What a great name.
We played before. We were the very first band that night.
I remember seeing you play that night, Max, and being like, "Damn, that kid's good at keys.
We're gonna get that guy."
But then I didn't end up knowing who he was or meeting him till like a good year.
That was the first year, I think, right? Maybe.
No, you're right. It was the first year.
I remember because you and Jackson were just like hanging out a lot, doing the Live Oak thing. Is how I remember like meeting you guys. We were all in classes together, so it kind of worked out nicely that you guys.
We were in music production, right?
Yeah, and just the regular music business classes, I think, or at least Jackson was. I can't.
Oh
recall if you were
yeah,
in
that's
there.
Also the bigger, yeah.
And I remember you guys were just always hanging out. And then you guys, like, next thing I know, you guys were both in Springhouse. I was like, word up. That worked out nicely.
Dude, I remember being in that class with you, and it was like, oh, dude, this guy likes Van Halen. Like, that's awesome.
What a loser.
No, because I love Van Halen, and like, I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like it's kind of uncool to like Van Halen.
It kind of is a little bit.
Like no one's like
80s
very
glam
cool,
thing.
like but if somebody just admits it, it's always like respect. Dude.
Yeah,
Van
I'm
Halen's
definitely
awesome.
a fan, man. I remember talking to you guys a bunch in there, so
Yeah,
it's nice
that
that you guys
was-
ended
that
up.
was funny.
And you guys were like always looking for bands. Like you were in a couple at that point, I think. Like it was like the Live Oak
Himalayan Pool Party,
Pool
though,
Party,
yeah,
and there was another one that you were playing with, I think.
Jackson played with
Big Chungus, right?
Big Chungus was
Yeah.
they were just
Killer, bro.
the bee's knees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love them. That was like a different era, bro. It feels like so long ago.
Great band.
Yeah, it was,
So long
dude.
ago.
Best band to ever come out of Athens.
Big Chungus? They need a reunion,
man.
bro. That'd be epic, bro.
Yeah.
It's just an all-star team of.
It was. It was. Let's see. It was John, Kelly, right?
Yep.
Jackson. Who else was it? And was it Sam from Orange
Yeah,
County Syndrome?
Grove,
Right.
yeah.
Sam Groban,
Just a monster team right
Salvaggi.
there, bro.
Jacob
Salvaggi,
yeah.
yes, Salvaggi.
I
Yeah.
forget, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, and they would just jam, and they were so sick, dude.
Yeah, they were awesome.
What's up with Family Recipe? You guys talk to them? Those fellas? They still
Yeah,
playing?
they live near us in Atlanta.
We live
Yeah?
down the street from those guys.
No
yeah.
way,
They're
dude.
still
No way,
playing,
dude.
yeah.
I was thinking about that bill, the Georgia Theater bill you guys did, which would have been, I think it was Chungus, them, Recipe, and then you guys, right?
Yeah.
Different era.
Yeah.
Love that, man. Yeah. Are they still active?
Yeah, we played with them at Terminal West like
Oh,
a few months
yeah.
ago.
Sick, dude. And you guys are doing Terminal West again, right? You mentioned that with Fruit, right? Shout
Yeah.
out Fruit.
We are.
Yes, with Fruit.
Yeah,
that's
Fruit.
right.
Shout out.
Legends.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I'm a
The
big
dudes-
fan of them. They're so
Yeah,
they're
nice.
awesome.
dude.
Yeah, they were
They're
on the
incredible.
podcast recently.
Yeah, dude,
too,
they're
right?
really cool. Really
Their
cool.
new songs are awesome.
Dude, they're so talented,
yeah,
bro.
they're
So
great.
talented,
Yeah.
and they're so nice, dude. So
Yeah,
nice.
they're the best.
Whole team seemed really cool. How'd you guys put that together? Was it just? And they're from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. You were just like need an Atlanta
Yeah.
band. You guys fit perfect on a bill together.
Yeah. That was like our manager or the venue was like, we booked the show and then we needed an opener and they suggested Fruit and we were like, oh hell yeah, those are our buddies. So
Yeah.
it worked out good. Yeah, Terminal West is a good spot. That
I've
was,
never been
my
there. What's
first
the cap
time.
on that thing? Is it 350, 500?
That
No,
might be
it's
like
like
600.
it's
Oh, shit, so it's
650,
big.
maybe six something.
I don't know
like
if it's that big.
It is.
So maybe
What is it?
600.
It's 620.
Yeah,
something,
probably
I think,
maybe
is what
That's
it is.
awesome, man. It seems like you guys like you guys Atlanta fan base is solid. Is that just from people that have moved from UGA kind of vibe, or have you guys really focused on Atlanta a lot? Like, seems like you guys sell a ton of tickets in Atlanta when you're up there, right? Do pretty solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Atlanta and Athens has kind of evened out.
Uh huh.
Athens started as the main market
Yeah.
for us and when we were living here.
Yeah.
We just moved away in August to Atlanta, but still definitely claim Athens as
Yeah.
home.
That's it.
So yeah, Atlanta's also because we all grew up around Atlanta except for Mitch.
Really.
So we've
That's
got
the guy.
some high school friends and family.
How's
that
it been
come to
moving
those
to Atlanta?
shows.
Like, what's the difference? Like, Athens is a little more obviously college oriented, if that makes sense. Has it been weird, or you don't really have to focus on the music scene up there, do you? Right? Because it feels like when Athens, like you kind of got to keep your eyes on it, but in Atlanta, it's so big. It's like different sectors, if that makes sense. Like, are you guys tapped in with the jam scene up there, or just like chilling?
I think we've tapped in with a bunch of different style players. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Not really
man.
to the jam scene specifically. Yeah.
So you've been liking it up there? It's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Think it's a good move?
we jam. I jam with the Family Recipe guys a good bit.
Really?
They live down the street.
Awesome.
Maybe not a good bit, but we
Oh,
jam.
occasionally.
Occasionally,
Once.
yeah, just one time. Yeah.
I drove by their house. They were playing music inside.
We had a moment. Well, that's awesome, man. I feel like I know you guys. Surely you saw the street or the Frat Beach interviews, did you? That I did.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I
Springhouse
had
is the
some
number
friends
one
send me
answer,
those
bro.
too,
Did
like,
they?
Yeah,
that's
just
Somebody comment. There was like the number one comment was like just Ush. I was like word, and I was like, it had like 350 likes. I was like, yeah, them boys still got it in this town. I love it, man.
oh, that's awesome.
Like I
Love
said
it.
earlier, I think you guys like institutionalized yourself. I don't know how you did it, but it's like if it's you guys, the names can be pretty damn good. Like I could see you guys just doing theater forever. You know what I mean? Like you guys could do,
Thanks, man.
and like all the alumni will come back kind of vibe. Like you guys
Well,
could
dude,
do game days
coming
and stuff.
from marketing mastermind. It's just from playing around Athens like
Yeah.
constantly for a few
Yeah.
years, but now we're like to the point where we feel we're only playing every now and then because we don't want to. There's been bands, you know, when we were in school and stuff that we could see them. We would see them 5 times a semester, you know, at spring parties and
exactly.
And then they'd play a venue show at the 40 Watt or the theater, and it's like those it all kind of devalues you a little
exactly.
bit.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah,
playing every single show.
Yep.
But that's what we did for a long time, and I feel like that's how we.
It's like hard to find that middle between like, damn, I want to play a lot, and like, damn, I don't want to play.
That's
like,
also the fun thing
just
to
bars.
do.
Yeah, that's the
like
fun
just
thing.
play you know, we played
take
those are the
gig.
days
Yeah,
when it was
dude,
like, oh fuck it, ticket sale, who gives a shit? We're playing, man.
Dude,
we're playing. It's Saturday, let's go. You
like
know?
playing at Roadhouse. We did that for a while. For like, you know, it like I guess that was last year now, but we played a bunch of I mean, it's just like, man, that's really really fun.
That's awesome,
like,
man.
Just super fun.
Yeah,
you know, like.
I wish you could do it more, because it's tough though, because as soon as you start doing the theater, it feels like it changes things. You know what I mean? Like a little bit. Like even going back to 40 Watt feels like this might be a wasted promo, because you know, you guys know how much fucking work it is. Like it's like, if we're gonna agree to this, we're gonna have to promote the shit out of it and work on it, you know, for the next 4 months, you know.
And you can't play shows, you know,
before or after, close long. At least, you know.
So you gotta really pick and choose.
It's
at
weird,
some point.
man. It was a lot easier when it was like, let's just fucking run it. Let's just do it. Like it's Saturday in Athens, we're playing, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's why going out and doing like you know, kind of going to Corn or to Ithaca.
Yeah.
That kind of has that similar, you know, going to a place for the first time and playing in a bar that's like, you know, I guess their equivalent of, I don't know, what's a bar? I guess like Athens is, you know, there's so much music. It's like you don't even have to pay for it. But, you know, most places it's like spots that you know, it's like $10 or whatever. But they're just paying to go to the bar and like, but you get that fresh crowd where, you know, you kind of get the experience, you know, it harkens back to the shows that are like really fun in your hometown or whatever.
When there was no like, sorry to cut you off, I don't know who that was, sorry. We'll revert back to you. Like, you know, like when you first start playing, there's like zero pressure. It's like, if we're good, everybody's shocked. You know what I mean? They're like stoked. Yeah. And then it's like you're expected to be good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, oh fuck, we gotta crush now. You know what I mean? So I get what you mean. Like you're playing in Ithaca for the first time. If you kill it, it's like, yeah, these guys kick ass, you know, and it's everybody's first time seeing you. Yeah. So what were you going to say? Sorry about that.
I was just going to say y'all are pretty much in the same boat and kind of have the same trajectory of like just play all the, like take every gig, play all the frat parties, all the.
You got to. Are you guys still doing Greek stuff?
And the, totally.
Yeah. Interesting. And how's that been for you guys? Have you guys been able to like, I know it gets to a certain point, same kind of thing where it's like, you guys could play a lot of frat parties for whatever amount, you know. It's like, all right, we got to wait on the big ones kind of vibe. Is that what you guys kind of go for, or is it hitting a bunch of them?
Kind of with how much we're touring, it's you got to choose which weekends you're going to take off for that. And you make more money probably at the private shows, and then kind of helps you bankroll your way out to Colorado or wherever you want to go, or you know how it is, just the million expenses that you don't expect as a band. Like the new catalytic converter we just put in our band.
Oh, no. How much was that?
Like $2,000.
Ooh. Skimp week on the pockets for everybody, man. Shit.
No pay this month.
Ham sandwiches. It ain't too bad, though, man. I will say, when people were telling me, like, I would ask these bands, like when you guys were coming on the show and stuff, they'd be like, man, touring's so fucking expensive. I was like, bullshit, bro. I was like, no, it's not. And then I started doing it. I was like, damn, them motherfuckers were right, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it adds up, you know? So
totally.
That's interesting, though. I think it's cool. Like, and I think the way I try to look at the frat shows is the money's good, you know, and you can, like, make a lot of fans that'll hopefully come see you ticketed. You know, that's where you want to end up, right?
Absolutely.
And how many markets do you guys ticket in, probably? You guys do Charlottesville ticketed, right? Atlanta, Athens. Where else?
Charlotte. New York's been
New York.
ticketed.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's sick.
DC.
Which DC venue you guys do?
We're going to Pearl Street
Warehouse. I heard it's sick.
For the first time. And my brother reminded me that he took me there once. It's a good spot on the wharf.
Oh, nice.
Which is a fun
I think AFTM's
area.
done it, and like Easy Honey and all those guys, they do it.
I was in town visiting my brother in DC when he lived there. And Kendall Street Company was in town. I was just looking for live music. Yeah. And they were at like Union stage or something, but it's right next to that. And we went there and the show was sold out.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Kendall Street's so sick, dude. I'm like a new fan of them. They're really cool. Haven't you guys played with them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys
they're a
play with
great
them
band.
at? Yeah. You guys played with them in Athens?
We did like a mini tour with them back in March.
Oh,
and then
sweet.
we played with them in Charleston.
Okay.
Like in November or something.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of them. They seem to have good trajectory. I feel like you guys are like so like on the cusp of like, I hear they're not doing it this year, but like early slots at like 420 Fest and stuff like that. Like I feel like that's not like a far stretch. You know what I mean? Like start working those side stages at the little festivals, you know, or not little festivals, but like the little jam festivals and like little like mid tier kind of stuff. You know, like I feel like you guys could start leveling up soon with that kind of stuff. You guys put any thought towards that?
Oh yeah, it's
kind
on
of
the
getting on the
radar,
rounds. Yeah,
it's on the radar.
I know it's easier said than done. It's like, oh yeah, go play a bunch of dope festivals, you know. But like in my head, I feel like you guys are there. You know what I mean?
No, we would love that. That's definitely a goal is to get into that. You know,
because I mean that's a different
circuit
world.
of-
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, because that's how I've definitely discovered a bunch of
Yeah.
awesome smaller bands
Yeah.
just from
Early
stumbling
slots.
across their stage at a festival.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a different ball game, you know, because like you're really playing them early slots, like the noon, you know. It's like, all right, you got to really. I bet it's like a whole craft. I bet the festival game is just different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like you guys like you're getting some great bills. Where is you're doing something in Charlottesville? Is it a theater? Is it Jefferson Theater? Is that right?
Yeah, Jefferson.
It sounds huge. What is that? Is it a big venue?
I think it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's big.
I don't.
Who's that
I'm
with?
not sure. It's with Spafford.
Spafford. I don't know. Should I? Actually, that sounds
They're,
familiar.
Check them out.
Yeah,
Check 'em
they're,
out.
they're really
They're
good.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
They're like a I guess in the jam band world, they're pretty
Yeah?
big. Yeah.
And how does that sort of thing come around for you guys? Is it like something management pulls it up, or are you like reaching out? Like, they need somebody
think
to add
we
sales.
Got this from we opened for them back at a Fiji spring party
Oh, sick, dude. Love
last year
it. A UGA?
and met them. Yeah, played some Wii golf with them.
Classic.
And then Jacob saw him at 420 Fest because he was playing with Bird Dog Jubilee,
Sick. Yeah, I like them too.
and he was working his his angle with
managerial mind.
with
he
their
is.
guitar player and saying, "Hey, if you ever need an opener,
Yeah.
And he was like, "You just reach out when we drop tour dates.
Fuck yeah.
When we first, 'cause I guess they book a tour without openers, and then
Fair enough. Fair
find
enough.
local openers or whoever." So that's what happened. They dropped some dates, and we told Zach or whoever, "Hey, let's see if we
Let's do
can
it.
find a show or two." And
Yeah.
we got those two. Did we get two or three shows with
Where's
them?
the other one at?
Other one is the next night in Raleigh.
Oh, sick.
Night
dude.
before.
What venue?
Sorry.
You're good, man.
I don't remember the Raleigh venue.
Raleigh's a cool town. We played in Raleigh. I was really impressed.
It's
really impressed.
it's not. It's usually the Poorhouse, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's somewhere else. It's
Interesting.
Somewhere bigger than we've played.
Yeah,
Raleigh.
yeah.
for
Very
sure.
dope, dude. I mean, I feel like that's the way to do it, man. If you can get on those opening slots, like that's slowly how you start working your way up, kind of. And you guys have done a lot of opening stuff for bigger people, right? I think, or a solid amount at least.
A solid amount, but this is kind of the first shows that I can really. I mean, we opened for Kendall Street,
Yeah.
but for as far as much bigger bands, this is the first one I can think of outside of Athens.
Yeah.
Before we were playing our own Georgia theater shows, we were in a lucky position to kind of be like the theater in 40 Watt when
Mhm.
there would be a band that needed an opener.
Yeah.
We were one of the names, and
Love it.
we got to open for the Whalers and Perpetual Groove and
sick.
Steel Pulse
Oh,
and the
dope,
new Master
dude.
Sounds. They were really sick.
Sun Squabby at the warehouse.
Oh yeah, that
The
was
Ware-
fun.
Ah,
Whatever
yeah.
it was called back then.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I remember that.
But we haven't opened for we haven't really done many opening shows in
Yeah.
a while, so I'm pumped.
Could be fun, man. Yeah, that's interesting, and it's like I don't know, it'd be like awesome. I know, yet again, easier said than done. Like to find one of those big bands and like do like a long run with them would be sick. Like find somebody you could really build with, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Like the Stews, they do that a lot. Like they're doing a whole run with like Easy Honey. And I think stuff like that's cool. You know, I like to really be on the road with somebody that's
Totally.
like pulling, and you're like you could help in some markets, you know.
Absolutely.
So I guess that's kind of like the name of the game. I don't know. I don't want to go off too long on this ticket sales nonsense, but
yeah.
it's like you're like building your sales in different
Oops,
markets.
sorry.
You know what I mean? Like if you can offer plus 200 in Charlottesville, it's like let's get Springhouse come open. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's all they care
Interesting.
about, you know.
Yeah, that really is.
You
Yeah,
can bring people out or no.
Yes,
But that's,
you'd be
that is
amazed
the way
how
to go.
much.
I feel like we had so much fun with those Kendall Street guys,
Yeah,
and when it's just two bands that musically work well together and also get along and
yeah.
can just get
Have
a big
fun.
string of dates together. It's so fun. You get in the groove of it. The last, after a few shows, the two bands just, I don't know.
What's
I would
you
definitely
guys-
like to do more of that.
I feel like you and Kendall Street's that's like a great matchup. I bet that was great to see. What's you guys' favorite part about being in the band lately? What's been really fun? You guys been digging any specific parts individually? Anything come to mind?
I mean, I think we've been playing really well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, not to, but I think we've been, I always feel like we're improving, which is a good feeling, which is, I guess, how it should feel. But, that's been, we had some good shows over the prior to taking
semester.
a break. Yeah. I thought we did some, just sort of always kind of pushing into some new spots where it's like, all right, sweet. That's
Love
cool.
that, man. Yeah, it's a great answer.
Mhm.
Same thing for you?
Probably. Yeah.
Love it. How about you?
Riding around in the van's pretty fun too.
Yeah. The new Cadillac
Driving out
converter.
to Texas, up to New York. Oh,
How
it's
is
so
Texas?
comfortable, It's,
Yeah.
it's great.
They didn't tell
Texas
us.
was hot. Well, it was fun.
Is it interesting?
It was hot. It was interesting.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Austin, did you guys do Austin
was
or
hot.
Dallas or?
Austin and Dallas were both awesome.
Yeah, they were great.
I heard there's you guys have never done South by Southwest, have you?
No.
Apparently there's an application. Somebody pointed this out to me. You apply for one of the Athens nights or something. I was like, damn, it's that simple. I could have just applied. They were it's too late this year, but I was like,
It's like Athfest.
word
And
up. Yeah. Did you see
Just
the
send
thing
in
that David Barbie did last night? They did the Troubadour, or the night before they did Troubadour in L.A. or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was Athens goes to L.A. Did you guys see that?
Oh,
Like
interesting.
a bunch of Athens act
I
I
saw
think
some
I
ads
did
for that.
see.
Yeah, I saw
I
some
think
ads for
Panic
that.
shared
Yeah.
something about that. That
Pretty
I
cool.
saw.
Pretty cool.
that's
Yeah, because
super
they're all
cool.
going up there for the game.
Did
I was
David
like,
Barbie
dope.
play? He played at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
played
I
Troubadour.
didn't see him. I didn't see him on
Play
the
the
thing,
bass.
but that's
Play the
cool.
bass.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
sir.
sold out. Looks like, man.
Really?
That was
That's so
man.
cool.
Yeah, I was just interesting, man. I was trying to think of ways to because I think of us in the same kind of tier. You guys are a little more experienced, down the road, had a good jump on me, which is nice. But I think of us in the same field as all right, we could keep going if that makes sense. We could very much not burn out and just be a college band if that makes sense. We could start getting on those little festivals and stuff and start opening for people on tour and actually take this thing, a good another couple years if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. So you guys put any thought of that, or has it just been trying to ride the wave pretty much?
Not riding the wave, no. Definitely, we're busting our asses for this shit, man.
Fair enough.
No, it's a lot of work, and all of the stuff that you were just talking about. I mean, that's exactly what you need to do
Yeah.
in order to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, man. I agree. It's interesting, dude. I don't want to get you guys talking on business too long. Let's keep it fun, man.
No, but it
I'll be
is
getting deep
it
in
is
it, bro.
interesting.
Isn't
It's
it? Isn't
definitely
it?
one of those things
Yeah.
that it's.
As long as you're having fun doing it, just
Yeah,
keep doing
yeah,
it.
definitely.
What do you guys? Let me ask you this. What's been your favorite part about playing together and the lineup's been together for at least over a year now, right? These five guys, right? You guys have been it's been a year and a half, right? Maybe two.
Yeah,
I think so.
And a half.
And it's been, you said the show's just been getting better and better. Has it been you guys are figuring each other out kind of, or it's you know what you're going to do kind of, or it's just been nice exploring together? What's the onstage vibe like for you guys together?
Kind of all the above, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Free flowing, riding
You
the
kind
wave?
of figure everybody out, each other out pretty early on, and
Yeah.
just kind of growing it from there is the challenge.
Interesting.
building your own
No.
kind of language,
Yeah.
as kind of.
And
Fair
since
enough.
all these
Yeah.
guys were in a band together already, they already had, a lot of musical compatibility and
Gotcha.
just morale and banter going that didn't,
It wasn't an issue.
no, it was pretty, it never was an issue. And Jackson learned the songs probably quickest of anyone. He just hopped right in and was awesome.
Yeah.
But definitely still figuring each other out musically and just learning how to do cool stuff musically on a whim.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's really cool, man. I feel like Jackson could maybe be the soul of the group, man. He's a vibe. You know what I mean? He's you see him up there. He's having a good time. I've never seen him up there not having a good time, dude.
Oh yeah, he brings a lot of morale.
Love that guy. Love it, man. Same with Sherwin too. He's always holding it down back there, and he'll catch a smile every now and again. I'm like, there we go.
He's
if you
just
can
in the
catch
zone
his
back
face.
there. He looks like he's not having fun, but he is. Promise.
That's a deception.
Well, he's panting. He's
working.
He's got a
at
hard
things.
job.
He
I mean,
does.
like that's
my wrist would be tired.
Yeah, he's got a lot. It's a lot of motion.
Yeah. And you sang in Jacksonville. I think you sang lead on a whole song, didn't you?
Yeah, I sang lead on a few. Yeah.
Which one did you sing lead on? I think you might have closed with one of you guys on lead.
He does a bunch of covers.
Really?
Yeah,
Bob
I did.
O'Reilly
Covers,
probably.
Oh, sick. Dude.
Yeah, Bob O'Reilly.
I like
did
Kung
it
Fu
for the
Fighting.
tailgate.
You guys did Kung Fu
we did
Fighting?
do-
I've never
yeah.
seen that. I was like, that's dope, bro. That's sick. I'm trying to think. Maybe the Sabbath one. Do you sing that one?
Yeah, I sang the Sabbath.
That
one.
one's sick. That one's sick.
Yeah,
I always like that one.
Sweet Leaf.
It's
Yeah,
probably
Yeah.
my favorite. My answer to favorite song to hear Mitch play.
Sweet
yeah,
Leaf?
that is a good. Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
a
one.
good one.
That's a
yeah.
good one.
Which goes nuts. I'm excited to hear that on the new amp.
Me too.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
What's the new amp? Tell me more.
Well, I can't tell you that.
Oh, it's a secret?
No, it's a.
We don't share gear settings around here, bitches.
It's an amp with only a crunch channel and only a high gain channel, and I bought it
Interesting.
for the high gain channel, so I'm not going to be using the crunch. But
Interesting.
yeah, ideally, I'd like to have that with a clean amp.
Okay, so you're gonna run like an ABY kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah.
Switch over? Cool.
Maybe not
We
Y,
just
just
heard
AB.
it for the first time. Me and Max. Mitch was picking it up from Steve Hunter, who he fixes amps around here,
Yeah.
Okay.
and we were just sitting in the van, and we just through the house just heard just like earth-shakingly loud guitar. Like
That's
shit,
crazy.
dude.
I've got it up there. You should.
I want to see it. I
You
want to see
should
it.
plug it. I'll bring it down. Yeah.
Dude, that'd be wicked, man. That'd be wicked.
Yeah.
What are you guys trying to do in the next, like, what's something you guys would like to achieve in the next couple of years? Is there anything you guys have talked about, like, I'd really like to be here by, like, a certain date, you know? Like, is there anything on you guys' to-do list, you know, individually even, you know? Surely you guys have some things you've been wanting to get done.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, no,
Same.
The
Working on
gorge.
it.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally kidding.
Love it, man. Anything else?
No, I mean, I think probably the stuff, that you were saying, trying to get, trying to open up for some cool people and play some festivals would be, I would say
I mean, you guys are like the
a
perfect
goal
fit
for our
for
band,
420
for sure.
Sweetwater, right?
yeah, I guess, is that not happening?
That's what I
Is that-
heard. Somebody mentioned that. My buddy was
Dude,
like,
just as a fan, that's such a bummer. That I mean, I as a band is a whole other thing, but as a fan, I mean, that is just
a
the
bummer.
best.
Why
festival.
are they? Maybe it's because they did it on the same weekend as Shaky Knees this year, right? I was like, what's up
But
with
they
that?
had more people than ever. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't.
did
I mean,
they?
it doesn't. I don't. It was. I mean, it was.
The
just,
reason I was told is that it was a non. What did they say? Somebody said, "quote unquote," a non-viable business model. I was like, I mean, I get that. I guess it's probably a big fucking chunk of change. You know what I mean? But it seemed like it was working. I don't know
I
from the
have
outside.
no idea.
It was awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
maybe,
favorite.
Maybe make
Yeah.
some budget cuts on something. You know,
Yeah.
maybe book us.
Yeah, right.
We'll do
exactly.
it cheap, you
Yeah,
guys.
right.
We'll do it damn near for free. Oh man. Well, anybody else want to answer things you want to get done in the next couple of years? I mean, just like something that would make you feel musically satisfied or business satisfied. I don't know how to put it.
I think being able to play festivals too is one of the main goals of mine, and I feel like all of ours, because we played our first real festival back in October, Ramble Fest up in Maryland.
Sick. Okay, I didn't know
Bunch
that.
of mostly bluegrass bands, but some good jam and rock bands. And like Max is saying, as a fan, like it's the greatest thing ever to be able to play a show and just go listen to a bunch of other
Yeah.
awesome
You get the experience
bands
too, you know, kind of
all
right?
day or all weekends like we did at Ramble Fest. So that would be awesome, because I also feel like that would just benefit us and any band, being able to get in front of a bunch of people that are there to see another band.
Yeah. Huge for growth kind of
that
thing.
are sitting there with an open mind and their full attention.
Yeah.
That would be really awesome. Because also selfishly, I would just like to go to all those festivals
For free.
for free.
No, love that, man. Love it.
But also, I'd like to get a good full-length album out that we're really proud of.
Ooh, LP2?
Yeah.
Love it, man. Yeah.
Maybe we've got a few more singles in the tank before we do that, before we take on another big task, but I would like to get another album that we really work hard on. And
love it, man. Love it. Good answer. I'm trying to think of where I want to go with that. Where you guys, what's like something, actually I want to note this actually. I saw you guys are having supper club at Georgia Theater, right?
Yeah.
Dude, they're dope. You guys have seen them? They're so sick.
Yeah.
I'm really big fans of those guys. They're super nice.
Yeah, we played with them once.
Where'd you guys play
at a brewery in Opelika.
Oh, cool.
Where they're from.
Yeah.
Like probably like right when Jackson joined the band, maybe.
Yeah, I
think so.
Year ago, something like that.
Yeah,
they're nice
like
guys. Good songs. I thought the trilogy was really good. Did you guys listen to the trilogy?
I need to listen to
they just
to their
dropped
stuff
3.
because when we played that show with them, we all thought they were awesome.
Yeah.
And we were listening to them in the van. But yeah, I'm excited to play with them. Have you done a show with them before?
I have not done a show with them, but I'd like to. We've talked about it. We're gonna do Smith's Old
Well,
Bar.
you're at the theater. I saw your flyers.
Yeah,
just got some.
Yeah, man.
Gonna go slap some around downtown after this.
We got lucky.
But
We
I
put
saw
them out
yours all
before
over the
last
place.
night. Yeah, we posted that bitch, bro. I was like, everybody's gonna be on the street tonight. Let's run it up, fellas. Dropped a
good
bag
call.
at Belgium.
You got some good foot traffic last night.
Yeah, I hope so. Most of them probably got tore down. But yeah, man. You guys have posters with you? I want to hang one up in here. I meant to ask that.
Yeah, we've got some in the van.
Ooh, let me get one off you. Because I was gonna ask you guys if you had any old posters. I'm trying to like, fucking.
Absolutely.
I'm trying. You guys have vinyl? You don't have vinyl, do you?
We don't.
No vinyl.
If you guys get vinyl,
Once
I
we
want
make
vinyl
this
too.
album I'm talking about, we'll
Yeah.
put that,
Well, shit, you better go and order the vinyl like yesterday because apparently it takes like 9 damn months. You know.
Dang,
I
really?
got the Hotel Fiction vinyl. They were like, "Yeah, we ordered this like 9.5 months ago or something like that." I was like,
Wow.
"Word!" I was like, "Shit."
It's expensive.
Yeah, it
Oh
is
my God.
ridiculous, man, and it's tough to transport. It's kind of a big numbers thing. I don't
It's
know.
novelty. It's nice.
No,
though.
it's cool though. It's
Yeah.
cool though. If you can sell one, it's awesome, man. So back to that. You want to make a full length album? I think that'd be great. First one holds up really nicely, I believe. I listen to it a lot on shuffles, which is great. You guys, like I say, you're kind of like institutionalized in Athens. There's only so much more you can do here, I suppose. Is it like, is your focus kind of turned away from Athens at this point? Because it's not like
No, not at all.
no,
I don't
still
think
focus
so.
on it.
No,
Yeah.
It's a very important town to us, and we want to make sure that we can, do what we love for the people who are here, whether they know who we are or not.
Yeah. Interesting. Good answer. How do you guys keep it exciting in the way of like, I mean, surely this is what, 4th or 5th time doing the theater? Maybe more like 6th probably.
I think so.
How do you keep it exciting? Because like the storyline of it being like the first couple's gone, you know what I mean? It's like the first one's always like so sick. It's like, first time you gotta come out, this is it right here. Come on. You know what I mean? Now it's like, all right, we're doing it again. Blow, see you on the next one.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean, if you're playing in Athens, you're at the theater. That's a W. You know what I mean? So how's it been like? You put any thought towards that kind of stuff, or just excited to be back?
I think just excited to be back, and it's just cool seeing different people there. Every time we play, just some new faces that are in there because their friend told them about our music and they liked it, or for whatever reason. But we like to keep it fresh too, and play like at Roadhouse, or Roadhouse has been awesome to us.
You guys play under different names there, don't you?
Well,
Okay, title.
yeah. And just play covers and stuff. And that's just makes it, travel right back to the no strings attached.
Yeah, the early
just
days.
for fun cover band, and kind of gigs like that remind you, why you do it. Because when you're touring and you're just playing every night, like it's always a blast.
Always.
But you can get in the caught up in the everyday motion of it, and like the humbling shows are important, and it's like there's such high highs and low lows, and just when you're trying to put your name out there as a band. I'm totally tangenting now, but
it makes me think of the Andy Frasco quote that I always bring up on here. He said, "Red rocks to parking lots." You ever heard that?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Which I think is hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like Georgia Theater to, playing for 3 people in San Antonio.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
And then,
but you got to go out there. You got to go do it, man. You got to go fucking do it.
And then you play for 3 people in San Antonio, And then you got 60 people out
Yeah.
in Austin the next night. You're like, fuck yeah, we
Let's
got
go.
60 people.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, this is awesome.
Never been here before. This is wicked. You know what I mean?
As
yeah.
opposed to if you play for 1,000 people at Georgia Theater and then
Yeah.
you play for 60, you're like, oh, we only got 60 people here. It just
Yeah.
keeps you grateful for anyone that's there. And like,
I mean,
60 people's a lot of people.
60 people.
60 people's a lot of people.
For everybody listening, you can do
town,
60
too.
ticks. You know what I mean? You're good in that town. For
If
at
60
least a start.
people will come and listen to us do
Yeah.
like what we're, it's like, I'm like, that's
and not that there's
awesome.
1,000
That-
people at Georgia
No,
Theater
yeah.
when we play, but
I saw this quote. It was like people were like always worried about their Spotify streams or whatever. And you guys still stream great. How many monthly listeners you guys have? 20,000, 40,000? Some crazy number,
it's
right?
fluctuated a lot.
Yeah?
I don't keep my eyes on it all
Not
the time.
worried about it. Love that.
At
But
first, I was always like every day, like how many
Yeah.
streams we get.
that's
and
how
then
I am.
just-
I'm
I
like,
don't
oh
even-
shit, we got a new listener in Auburn. Wicked. But like I saw this thing. It was like people are always worried about streaming and shit. And it's like, if you have 100 monthly listeners, imagine 100 people standing around you in a circle. Like that's a shit ton of people. You know what I mean?
That
Like
actually
low
know
key.
your
You know what I
music.
mean?
Yeah.
They want to listen to you. Very cool. I think. Same thing with the
Definitely.
ticket sales, man. I used to think that like, oh, it'd be so easy to do a couple hundred tickets after playing some cover shows in Tuscaloosa or whatever. It's like, no, if you get 60 out, you're killing. You know what I mean? It's dope. So
Yeah.
big kudos to those bands that sell tons of tickets. I hope we can get there one day, man.
Hey, same here.
Yeah, be very cool, wouldn't it? Very cool. Have you guys ever played with the Stews?
No, but I would love
You guys
to.
would fit well with them.
Well,
as
we
an
did
opener.
play with them once, yeah.
We played with
Where at?
Southern Brewing.
Southern Brewing.
It was like a
And it
fraternity.
happens?
It was like a fraternity event.
Okay.
It was like before they really blew. I mean, they were
Yeah.
definitely already really popular,
yeah,
but they played before us, which probably would. I don't.
yeah.
But they were
Yeah.
badass. But they had like just formed. Like I remember them saying they had just formed like a few months
Oh wow.
before we played with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're definitely they're.
I bring them up
badass.
on here
They're-
all the
there's-
time. They're nice
they're-
guys.
They stay busy for sure. They're
Yeah, they did 126 shows this year. I saw on Facebook or Instagram. I was
That's
like, holy
incredible.
dig, dude.
yeah,
So we did like 65, and I was like, yeah, fucking let's go. And I saw that, I was like, oh, never mind, we didn't do nothing. But like, I bring them up a lot because I feel like they're like a really good template for like bands like us and anybody trying to end up, getting on that trajectory. They just sold out 2 nights in Charlotte, stuff like that. Like, just kill it in the Greek scene to make fans, and then kind of revert them into coming to see you at Radio Room in Greenville, at
yeah.
fucking let's see, the Southern in Charlottesville and stuff like that. Next thing you know, you're building. I mean, you guys just keep playing the rounds, you can end up there, man. It's great. Not that you needed me to tell you that. I'm just saying. That's what I think of
No,
you guys
totally.
as.
Thanks, man.
It'd be so sick. I hate that 420's not happening now because it just seems perfect. And you guys have a whole pitch and everything. Like you're packing out venues in Atlanta, like sells
Yeah, I
tickets.
feel like this is the year that we probably could have gotten booked on the lineup.
Of course.
It's just
Maybe
Maybe
Shaky
rock.
Knees. Do you think Shaky Knees can make that work? Or it's a little more rock, I guess, but like.
maybe we'll play a harder rock set if they'll book
Yeah,
us.
yeah, exactly. We could tweak.
Yeah. We tweak all the time,
Not the way you're thinking. Different
No,
way.
not that way. but-
What are some bands that you guys have played with that you'd really like? What's your favorite band you guys have played with individually? That's how I'd phrase that.
I really like playing with the Calico guys.
Dudes are sick,
They're
man.
incredible.
They're
all
really
so
good, man.
talented.
So nice too.
It's-
Love
yeah.
them. They've got great trajectory, man. They just did Buckhead Theater, very cool. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sick.
We played with them when they were Love Child.
That's
Oh,
I
right.
remember
yeah.
that. I remember the
That's
name
right.
change. Remember
Yeah.
the Venmo name of theirs is still Love Child. 'Cause I Venmo'd them for some merch, and I was like, "What's up? Throwback." Yeah, man, they're really good. How about you? Anybody?
I mean, I'd like all. I mean, all the bands that we have played with, I feel like have been awesome for a number of reasons. I'm trying to think like what's one. I liked a band. So we did obviously Kindle Street, awesome,
Yeah,
and they're
sick.
like at this point, now we've played a few shows with them, and so
Yeah.
we know those guys. They're really awesome dudes.
Yeah.
But we also, on a few of those shows, this band Lua Flora from Asheville played with us, and they were good.
Yeah.
Good, I guess kind of like, folk, so, a little
Sick.
bit of a reggae inflection to it, but really good, like, harmonies and, like, straightforward songs that, I was like, it's a good band.
I hear Asheville has a great scene. You said North Carolina, right?
Yeah, they're from Asheville, yeah. I think Asheville does have a great scene.
I think North Carolina as a whole is kind of underrated. Just in general, like Wilmington. If you guys in Wilmington yet, I
We're
think one of you
going
guys
there.
might have asked me. Was it you that asked me about Wilmington? Maybe it was you.
It's probably me. Yeah.
Probably you. I was like, yeah, go do Wilmington because we did it. It was sick, dude. Like,
Yeah.
great little scene. They were stoked to
It
see.
was me. I
was
remember.
you.
Yeah,
right.
I was texting you about it.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, go do that. Where are you guys playing? Do you know? I think you said you guys got one, right?
Wrightsville Beach.
Hell yeah, bro.
But I
Palm
don't-
room.
Yes.
Palm
yeah.
room, sick, dude. Yeah, you guys will love that, man. Right on the beach, it's wicked.
Sweet.
Nice.
Ooh, man, I'm jealous, dude. Who are you guys
Sweet.
playing with?
Oh, no, I'm not sure who it is
Yeah.
that night.
Are we
Just us.
Are we playing with somebody? We might be. I think we are.
Yeah, it doesn't
actually.
matter.
I'm
But anyways.
not positive.
I feel like North Carolina, like Raleigh, and like all the little towns through there. Like I want to do more Chapel Hill stuff and like all those
Yeah.
little like Winston-Salem stuff like that.
Yeah.
I hear great things about Boone too.
Oh, me
so
too. Yeah, we're doing
we-
Boone in
we
2
haven't
weeks.
Made it over there.
You guys should try Tap
You'll
Room.
have to let us know.
I will.
Because
I
we're
will.
going there in like February or March.
Are you? You guys got something booked?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
We're Beach Mountain.
Beach Mountain. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Sick,
Yeah.
dude. A little ski trip. Nice,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, I hear they have a great scene, and they've got a bunch of little bars like Ransom, Milk Parlor is apparently dope.
I think that's where we're
Is
playing.
that we're doing Milk Parlor?
Is that?
That's like one of the best ones.
I feel like I saw that on the calendar.
Yeah,
that,
that's,
That's
that
like one of the
name-
bigger ones. So that's dope,
that
dude.
name rings a bell.
Yeah.
that might
There's
have been the place. Remember the place we were supposed to play in
the Milk Boy, right?
in Philadelphia?
That's that you're yeah, the Milk Boy.
or
the
Milk
Milkman.
Boy.
Something.
Milkman.
No, Milk Boy. I think sounds right.
Milk Boy was the place in Philly that got canceled because
Yeah.
their structural problems.
Yeah, they had
Structural
some kind
integrity was
yeah,
questionable.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was like, damn.
They had to cancel
What?
like 6 weeks
Damn.
of shows because they
No.
had failed an
Bummer.
inspection or something.
Oh my god. Maybe done you guys a favor. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's kind of wrap it up. We're at 68 minutes. We're 1 minute away. But that's pretty good, man. Thank you guys for coming on. I enjoyed this. I didn't
thanks
even
for
thank
having
my
us.
show sponsor yet. Can I do that right quick?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank show sponsor of the night, Clark's Collective, wonderful bar downtown. They've been doing a good job getting some cover bands too. I've been helping them out with it. I think they're doing great. They got a great lineup for the spring. You guys, if you want to get in touch with them, any bands, let me know. I can put you in touch. We just made some merch with them. It's really cool. Very nice people. Yes. Shout out Clark's Collective. Yes. Also, what did I want to know? I wanted to get in closing notes. That's what I wanted to do. All right. So what do you guys like? I guess I've kind of already asked you where you want to be in the next couple of years. Like what's on you guys' mind? What have you guys wanted to talk about? Really, has anything been like coming up a lot in band meetings? Like any like common threads of like, oh, we need to work on this, or oh, we're killing this. Anything that's been on the mind of you guys? I know it's a weird question, but
It's probably a conversation that's about to happen with the new year. And we kind of just wrapped up, our shows at the end of the year and had a break and got together today for the first time. So I feel like new year
coming
is
up.
kind of evaluation time. What are we doing great? What are we slacking?
new year, new me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me ask you this: do you guys have a favorite band in Athens right now? Who you guys have been listening to? Anybody in particular?
Regulars. Like
Regulars, dude. I'm excited for their new single,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
because
I
I've
saw
heard that
that
one at
in December
Roadhouse.
coming out,
It's
yeah.
like a very
It's awesome,
like
yeah.
I don't
Clark
know.
Sound.
Clark Sound.
Oh yeah, I hear
Yeah.
they're sick. Yeah, yeah.
Red Mile Road, those guys
They're
crushed
talented.
it when we played.
Yeah, they opened for you guys, right?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Really good, man. I think their songs are really
if
good
you,
too.
If you cover Alice in Chains, you automatically win me over.
Which Alice in Chains song do they play?
They played Wood.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Word up, that's
Yeah.
sick, dude. I like their last single a lot. I thought it was catchy. That one.
Oh yeah.
It's a good one. Get Rid of Me, I think is the name of it. Did everybody answer?
I feel like I want to shout out like 10 more Athens bands.
Hit 'em,
I
bro.
just can't think. I just
Hit 'em.
can't think.
Bootleg Banter.
Oh yeah. On the
Some good
way,
guys,
on the way.
yeah.
Yeah, I just talked to Robert King on the phone. Love that guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm excited about that regular single. I'm glad y'all said that though, because that's gonna
Yeah.
be a good one. I heard him play it.
Wim Tapley.
Yeah, Wim's been killing, man.
But all the people, I mean, everybody's awesome.
Wim's in here
Yeah.
tomorrow with me, so I'll tell him you guys
We
said
just
hey.
missed the Athens music scene. We're so far away, and it's 60
Yeah.
miles away in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's so
always a
far,
bummer.
so far.
I got a little taste of the Regulars single, and
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It is. It is. I haven't heard the recording, but when
They
they
said
played
Rolling Stones inspired or something like
That's what they
that.
said.
I feel
I
like
saw
on
that.
there, which is
Yeah.
been listening to a lot of Rolling Stones recently.
it,
so it's
really,
like, all right,
any
that's-
particular Stones you've been listening? Any record in particular?
Um,
I'm a big Stones guy.
been-
I'm just curious.
I've been doing like a little 3-way Exile,
Nice.
Sticky Fingers,
Oh, yeah.
and then Let It Bleed. Those
Love
are
it.
probably my 3 like Rolling Stones that'll kind of they've really got they got the good Stones country on.
I love
there.
Sticky Fingers as the best country in my opinion.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's some good stuff.
God, what's on there? Like Wild Horses and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Is that what you
that's
meant?
great.
Because
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
Wild Horses
Yeah,
and like
they got a lot of
Angie
good
and all
stuff.
that stuff. Very cool.
Yeah.
What have you guys been listening to in general? Who's been on the list and just doesn't have to be Athens? Like, what's your go-to right now? Any artists? Any songs? Anything in particular?
I've been listening to a lot of like Pat Martino, guys like that.
I don't think I've heard of him.
Metheny or whatever his name is.
Martino.
They're like guitar kind of jazz guys.
Okay.
I can't play like that. I wish I could, but I enjoy listening to it. It's really, I mean, they're brilliant.
An intellect listen. It's very
It's,
challenging for the ear. Maybe.
Well, it's not quite,
Okay,
but you
okay.
can pick up some pretty sweet licks.
I believe that. I believe that. Charlie.
I always freeze when I get asked this question. I feel like
We can go to Max if you
Yeah.
need some. You want to buy some time?
I gotta buy some time and phone a friend. on
Max, do you
Spotify.
need time?
Round two, here we
Instead,
go.
of course.
No.
Sorry.
No,
were
you go ahead. You go ahead. I'm gonna think.
Well, I guess I already said
The Stones, right?
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
Stones. I don't know, some like Wilco. I've been listening to a little bit.
Interesting. I hear a lot about them. I've never tried them though.
They're good. Yeah, they're worth checking out.
Worth checking out. Okay.
I was listening to some Drive-By Truckers the other day.
Classic.
They're great. I don't know. Sort of been kind of going a little more for that, not necessarily country, but that, pretty
Southern
straightforward. Yeah, a little Southern, I
Southern,
guess, an inflection of country, but, just some good songs that just, can, not a whole lot of crazy to them, but as opposed to in the past, I've listened to a lot of just some more involved instrumental stuff that sometimes a little bit much.
I've been checking out.
Admittedly, a little much. What was that, Charlie? What was that? Was that
That's
Mitch?
me. I never did the deep dive on My Morning Jacket until
I haven't either.
Like this year,
Yeah.
like
Is it
this
good?
last December. It's awesome. Yeah, check.
Really,
this
I
out.
saw their
Yeah,
name on the
they're
wall in
great.
Smiths, and I was like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
listen to them some more because I hear they're dope."
Have
yeah.
they played in
Yeah.
Smiths?
Yeah, dude, they just redid the wall in
really?
Smiths,
That's
and it's
crazy.
like, have you guys seen it? Have you guys been in there recently? They've
Yeah.
got like a whole wall with the names on it now.
Like
Have you seen that?
how
I
long
didn't
ago
notice
did they
that
do
when
this?
I went
This
there.
upstairs?
Yeah, upstairs, like going up the stairs, two upstairs, the whole right wall. It's got all the names, all the big hitters who play. There's like John Mayer and like Maroon 5 and like REM and stuff like that. And like I saw them up there. My Morning Jacket. I was like, oh, that's sick. And they do the like the ones that got
Wow.
bigger, like their names are bigger up there.
Yeah.
And there's like Vagabond, like some smaller ones, and it's pretty cool though. Pretty sick.
Oh,
pretty sick.
nice.
Yeah, worth checking out if you're ever in there.
Yeah.
Like a whole fucking wall. I was like, holy shit. It was like a ton. I was like,
Nice.
My Morning Jacket's played here is wicked, bro.
That's
It's like the
crazy.
Strokes. I was like, what?
That's
Huge
It's cool,
bands,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wow, what are they doing here? It's crazy. But yeah, I'll have to do the My Morning Jacket dive. That's a good tip.
Yeah, check it
I've
out.
been meaning to. It's overdue. I'm writing that down so I don't forget.
All right, Chuck, what you got?
Chuck. What you got?
I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of stuff. I wish my phone was alive so I could refer to my like Spotify on repeat playlist. Y'all know that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been in there a bit.
I don't know. Check out. We just did a bunch of playlists. I'll plug our playlist real
Ooh,
quick.
good call. I could
We
put them in
did
the
like
bio.
individual playlists on for
Yeah.
the band. So check my playlist out. That's my answer.
Love it.
Go to
love it.
Underground Springhouse on Spotify.
You
You'll
gotta
see,
follow.
You'll see all the band playlists.
Hit like, subscribe, and comment while you're there.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get into the final questions here. What is you guys individually? What's your favorite part about Athens? Anybody want to go first? Mm-mm.
Gotta say the abundant music opportunities because that is the reason that we exist as a band probably, and the reason that so many awesome bands come out of Athens. There's so many places that you can play as a just starting up band,
Yeah.
and opportunities to get out and play live and figure it out and get better and go from sucking to kicking ass.
Love it, man.
And,
Good answer.
So yeah, I'd
Love
say
that. Anybody else care to venture an answer?
I miss the small town feel.
Yeah, Atlanta
Being-
doesn't
being
have
in
that vibe.
Atlanta, No, it takes like 20 minutes to get anywhere.
And you don't just bump into your homies every time you go to eat, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
A little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough, though. Fair enough. Max, anything?
Yeah, I mean, both both of those definitely. Just all the people that we lived here with, and just kind of the little world that existed. That definitely sort of one of those don't know what you got till it's gone kind of things. It's like you don't really think about the. I don't know. It's kind of hard to just. But like you said, like bumping into your. Like it's like go downtown to go eat in Athens, and you're running into somebody, and it's
For
like
sure.
that might change your whole day. You might run into somebody. It's like, all right, you and I are gonna hang out today. It's like, all right, let's do. Like it doesn't.
Some time.
Right, it doesn't take that. There's just like that kind of thing used to happen. Whereas in Atlanta, like.
You got to set up a coffee
Yeah,
meeting.
to do anything, you gotta
For real,
figure out how you're gonna make that, and then you gotta invest like some time in the car.
Gas.
Yeah, it's So
Fair enough. It's a good answer though.
Yeah. And Athens it's awesome.
Something different.
It's great.
Something different in the water down there.
Yeah,
man.
it's
great
awesome.
place.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, we miss you guys. You got to come visit more often. Come visit. Always happy to see you guys in Roadhouse and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, let's close it up, man. Do you guys have anything you want to tell the camera? Any Springhouse fans and listeners? Anything you want to deliver? Any messages straight to the people?
So we've got this. We got a single. Should I actually talk to the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plug that motherfucker. Let's do it.
Well, so we've got a single coming out on this Friday the 13th. That one's called "Continuing to Burn," and then that will be followed. I don't know the exact dates off the top of my head, but I think we're doing like 3-week intervals for all of the remaining one, and there will be 4 releases and 5 songs total. One has kind of an A-side, B-side sort of thing. But we've got that, and then I guess our Athens show on February 14th, Valentine's Day at the Georgia Theater. That's a Tuesday night. So come hang out and
Valentine's Day with Supper Club.
yeah, with
Be
Supper
there.
Club. Yeah, with Supper Club. Yeah,
I'll put the ticket link in the bio of this.
Yeah,
In the bio. Yeah.
and then Atlanta also, I guess. Would
Terminal
be,
West, correct?
Anybody?
with the fruit.
Yeah, Terminal West with fruit.
With
yeah,
fruit.
which is going to be awesome too.
Yeah,
that's
it's gonna be sick.
going to be
February 24th.
24th.
Love it,
Jackson's
man.
birthday is the 25th. So at
Nice.
midnight,
Shout out
at
Jackson.
midnight we're gonna
Jackson.
Rage.
we're gonna get Jackson. Yeah, we're gonna get him good. We've got him.
He's got it. Well, I appreciate y'all fellas coming on, man. It's been a pleasure, dude.
Appreciate you having us back.
Yeah, thanks.
Anytime, man. We could have done it a lot sooner, but I feel like it's nice to let it have some time, We should have listened back to the first one. I bet it's a funny listen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause we were just kids,
Nearly 100 episodes later. So
Yeah.
insert applause for Jameson on the Rocks.
I appreciate that,
podcast.
man. Thank you,
It's
brother.
come a long way.
It's been a lot of fun, man.
Interviewed
you
a
guys
lot of awesome.
You guys are one of the
fans
founding
and people
fathers.
along the way.
You guys are in the top 15, Oh, you guys' episode still streams great, by the way. It's like one of the
Nice.
top 10 all the time.
Cool.
Always in the top 10. So good for y'all. Everybody, thanks for watching. This has been Jameson on the Rocks podcast. Do me a favor. We got deleted off Instagram. Go follow our new Instagrams at jameson.tank.
Got deleted.
Got deleted off Instagram. Yeah, tragic. Gone but not forgotten. We're fine.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're good. No, you're good. We're interrupted here. We're interrupted, baby. Jameson, I think it's _OTR, but just look us up. Give us a follow. Follow these guys at Underground Springhouse, I imagine, correct? Subscribe to the YouTube if you don't mind. Shout out Clark's Collective for supporting the show. Y'all go catch a show at Clark's. Go get a beer. Love it. See y'all later. Give them a wave for the thumbnail. Here we go. Smile. Yee. See ya.
Come